Greetings everyone, this is Karthik Povan. I'm here, your peak performance coach. How are you doing today? Many people often ask me, Karthik, what is the fundamental reason as to why we have so much of insecurity? Well, the first thing that you need to understand is if you're going through insecurity, most of the time it is because of genetic pattern, and secondly the kind of environment that you're exposed to and the kind of people you're surrounded with, and also it has got everything to do with the kind of attitude which is being projected to you. So it's the most important thing is your social environment. It's the kind of people whom you surround with, and it's also got to do more with how much skilled you are, how much of self-esteem you have, how much of self-worthiness you feel within yourself, and more so importantly, what is your karmic code. Mostly what kind of attitudes your parents had, your grandparents had, because everything is stored inside you in the form of a memory. So there is an information inside you which is called as genetic information, and therefore your insecurities are also more largely based on all these factors. Apart from this, you also have something which is called as you often feel threatened. Whenever you feel threatened, you often develop this insecurity feeling. Whenever you feel that your position is at stake, for example, most of the people who are in the film industry, you will see they go through phenomenal levels of insecurity. This is because somewhere they do not want to be out of job. Somewhere their expenses are absolutely very high, and now they have to get the same kind of money inflow in order to pay whatever they need to pay outside. And this often happens to the people who are there working in organizations also. For example, if I know a lot of people who are working in multinational companies, their EMIs are around 3 to 3.5 lakh rupees per month, and then they have to have this job which is paying them the salaries of 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs per month. They cannot afford to lose that job. So if they find that some other person has come in the organization and he is a potential threat to his work, then naturally he will have insecurity feelings. And because of this insecurity feelings, he ends up doing certain nasty things people have been doing, and this is happening at a very large level. The foremost thing is to identify. When you're feeling uncomfortable about another person's presence, it's called insecurity. So the first and the foremost thing which you need to do is develop and harness your skills at your best levels. When you develop and harness your skills at your best levels, you are in that league where anybody's presence absolutely is of no consequence to you. You have your say in the organization, you have your visibility in the organization, and in whatever field play of activity that you are, you be your best performer. You be your best performer. Do not compare yourself with other people. Do not get into this kind of a feeling where some other person has become so big that your position has become a little scary. So therefore, this insecurity feeling is not so good, it's not so harmonious, and it can be extremely demeaning, and also it can lead to a greater level of self-sabotage. So therefore, you make yourself in such a way that you are absolutely glowing, and in your field play of activity you are in the elite. That means you are competing with yourself, and you'll always find yourself very, very efficient, and you wish good for others, and therefore you will also evolve as a better human being. Stay tuned, stay blessed. This is Karthik Povanam, your peak performance coach.